And now, an interview with the bride and groom.
Well, we knew of each other in Springfield, but we didn't really hang out that much. It wasn't until college that we actually started becoming friends. And then it wasn't until actually after college that we started seeing each other more on a romantic level. But all along, I knew she had a crush on me. She always liked me, and she always wanted me. In fact, when I think back, there's actually a story that kind of sticks out in my mind. One day I was actually walking around Bucktown, it's a neighborhood in Chicago, minding my own. I think I was going to the bank or something, not positive. But anyways, I was walking down the street. I looked across the street, and I actually saw Mary. So, I waved to her, wanted to say hi and see what she was up to. And once she saw me, she freaked out. She got so excited, and she ran across the street even though there were so many cars in the street. I tell you, there was like 1,000 cars in the street. But I guess she was so excited to see me, she just, I don't know, had to get across the street and be with me. So once she saw me, I gave her a big hug, and I figured, she'd like that. And so I asked her how she was doing, and we started walking around the neighborhood, seeing the stores and checking out Bucktown. And around the corner, she actually saw Cold Stone. Cold Stone actually happens to be her favorite place to get ice cream. And she got really excited, and she begged me to go get some ice cream. I said, sure. And of course, I paid for her. We sat there for a little while, enjoying the ice cream and talking and catching up. I think that it was around that time that she started really falling for me. I think she started getting feelings for me, and she was dropping me hints and signs. So I thought, what the heck? I'll give it a shot. I was open-minded about it. After all, I knew she always had a crush on me.
Well, we had some mutual friends in college, and I'd see him here and there, but I always thought him as kind of creepy. And then it was when I moved to Chicago that I'd see him here and there in the weirdest places at the weirdest times. I thought he was beginning to stalk me. In fact, I remember this one time, I was walking around Bucktown one day and trying to go shopping, and then all of a sudden I see Akira's new shoe store, Akira Footwear. So I walk across the street, and it was a nice day, there are no cars around. Except all of a sudden, somebody had to disrupt me. Here he comes, Bryan. Just asking me questions, how I've been, what I've been doing, how's my mom and dad. And he kept on talking and talking, taking my time up. I really had to go in. Except he asked me to get ice cream. And he kept on asking, and I was like, alright. So we went across the street. He ran so quickly, he almost fell down. And then he didn't even wait for me to get across the street, so I had to catch up with him and run too. He didn't even open the door. So he got to ordering and everything, and he didn't have any money, so I had to pay for him. So, took out some money, paid for a strawberry shortcake ice cream, and when we got to eating, he was so gross. He just kept on shoving it down his throat. It was all over his face, and he didn't even offer me a bite, and I paid for it. It was really rude.
I'm actually really excited for the marriage and what life's going to be like afterward. I think me and Mary have talked about it a lot, and I've certainly thought about it a lot. I know that we complement each other really well, and I think that mutually, we'll be really excited to serve each other. In fact, if I had to define what I imagine in one word, I would call it a synergy. We'll have a very synergistic relationship. In business, a synergy is where usually two businesses come together to join and form a bigger and better business. So in that sense, we'll have a bigger and better relationship. I can just picture it now.
I think me and Bryan's marriage is going to work out perfectly. I mean, we complement each other so well. How can it go wrong? Just like in Genesis, when Adam had no suitable helper, the Lord God created Eve. And I have a good picture in mind how I'll be able to be his suitable helper. We'll serve each other, cook each other food, help each other with the chores. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait. Ephesians 5:22 says, "Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord. and I hope and pray that I can do the same. It's gonna be awesome. Becoming Mrs. Sue. I don't think so. I'm not gonna become a Mrs. Sue. He's gonna be a Mr. Win.
I'll be Mr. Win. I'll be Mr. Win. I'll be Mr. Win.
'Cause there's you and me, and all of the people with nothing to do, nothing to lose. And there's you and me, and all of the people, and I don't know why I can't keep my